recording. We will be going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live.
Good morning, Owasso. This is the Twins with Owasso Live, and this is the Morning Loop. So let's go ahead and push on into national news. Actually, so we're not really talking about national news today. We're really going to talk about remembering Pride Month. So Pride Month is over. If you're gay, you can't talk about being gay. You can't talk about pride, your sexuality, because that's all gone. You only get to talk about that during Pride Month. So if you're caught talking about pride outside of Pride Month, you will have to be executed. I'm joking, of course, but yeah, no, I mean, what a long time. I mean, a month for Pride. That's just too long. Just got a day. In fact, there are holidays that aren't even in Pride Month that are gay trans awareness holidays. So there's like, I think Patrick McDavid did this thing on a PBD podcast. He was like, I think there's like 47 total holidays for trans and gay awareness that aren't even in the month of Pride. So they actually have the most holidays and the most awareness days and whatnot. So granted, they're probably not nationally recognized, but well, actually, I guess they are if they're on the calendar. They're somewhat nationally recognized. So
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is us. We're looking back and remembering Pride Month and what wonderful things the gay community has brought to culture. So we'll go ahead and start playing these videos. I had you mark up. What?
This one says, Rep. Charlize David, Democrat, Kansas, attended and promoted an all-ages, family-friendly Pride event featuring adult bondage gear, furries, and drag queens performing sexual-themed dances for children who handed them cash as tips.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I can see the kids holding up their hands with the dollar bills. What are we looking at now?
It says front row seat at the Rainbow Body Shop. So I guess that was wherever this was being held.
Mute that.
But that's really it. It's creepy, and they are coming for you kids.
Yeah, so again, if this isn't sexual, why are they in bondage gear? Why are they dancing around and gyrating like they're at a club or a concert? And why are kids handing them dollar bills like they're at a strip club? Is that not strange? So again, this is the culture of pride. I mean, what you said, a Kansas politician was there supporting that, right?
Yeah. Rep. Charlize Davids, Democrat, Kansas, attended and promoted it.
My God. That's pathetic. But yeah, I mean, what happened to the days when politicians would be caught dead near that? And like, you cannot make the argument that it's because they were all bigoted, closeted homophobes. You know, it's like, no, it's like there's such a thing as decorum in society, and that is not appropriate decorum, especially for children. Again, I've said this once, I've said it a million times, and Michael Malice is the one that says this, but there is no altar that liberal white women are not willing to sacrifice their children on. And that right there goes to show it. I mean, Democratic politicians are willing to sacrifice your children on. But I mean, that's the way politicians have always been. Politicians are always willing to sacrifice your kids for, the sake of what they want. So yeah, it's just nuts. But yeah, we'll go ahead and push on to the next video that we had pulled up. Chad, what was
Absolutely.
What was the second one we had?
Next one we have here is of that Disney Pride Parade.
Oh, yeah.
And they have Pride Princess doing drag. It's really strange. Says Pride celebration at Disney for small children. Disney was also famously caught admitting that they were working to inject queerness into their entertainment.
It's just gross, you know? It's like, I mean, and you wonder why kids are turning into degenerate furries now. Like, you mix anthropomorphic animals like Mickey Mouse and Pluto, Donald Duck, Chippendale, and then you insert kink and homosexuality into it, and then boom, you have all these weirdo furries running around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is leading to cultural decay. And again, look, Disney, you can do this, but you can have adult-themed nights at Disney where it's like no one under the age of, 16 or 18 is allowed in the park after these certain hours. And you can have these pride events, no problem. But they always try to make them kid-friendly. A, because they're a corporation, they want to squeeze as much money out of people as possible. But B, because they are trying to, I mean, in so facto, I think, steal the innocence of children by showing them this stuff. Like, this is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this is cultural decay. This is what it looks like. Like, we want children to live normal lives. And they should come to these conclusions about the trans community and homosexuality of their own accord when they're of appropriate age. Mm-hmm. Right now, this is the death of tolerance. You teach kids you have to accept this, you have to tolerate it. In fact, you might be it. Mm-hmm. From a young age, you're just going to confuse them. This is wrong. And again, they are, every time we say, they are coming for your children. This is the culture of pride right here. This is what they're bringing. There's nothing here. Remember, J.R. Tolkien famously said, evil can't create, it can only destroy. And that's what it's doing. The evil of one of the 7 deadly sins of pride is creeping its way in to this once beautiful culture that Disney had. And now it's like it, love it, or you're a bigot.
Yep. I mean, it's like we talked about the streaming services. They all have, like, whenever one of the months comes up, it's black, for, June or February, whatever, Black History Month, it's black movie, black pride movies, and it's gay pride, awareness week or whatever on their front page. It's always something. They're always doing something, showing, look, we're tolerant. We're tolerant.
Virtue signaling, yeah. It's just bad, and again, Disney should be ashamed of themselves for doing this. I mean, again, do this and have adult-themed night, and you can just have no kids allowed. But again, why do you have the characters and the costume out there dancing around if it's not supposed to be kid-friendly? Mm-hmm. And they're going, it is kid. I mean, again, but those people are taking their kids to those drag shows. They sure think those drag shows where their kids are stuffing dollar bills and drag queens lingerie is kid-friendly. Definitely not. So just reverse the roles. Just be like, what if it was a bunch of men throwing dollar bills at a 4-year-old girl doing stuff in lingerie on stage? You'd be like, okay, this is disgusting. You're wrong. This is indicative of all men.
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember, like, liberals attacking that. I forget what it is. I mean, because I don't watch it either, but those dance moms video things, I remember, because our sister was in dance for a long time, and she got obsessed with watching that show, and just like, wow, these women are horrible.
Yeah, they're all nuts, man. They're all nuts.
And the judges, you're like, and these judges are almost like basically
guaranteed to be perverts or pedophiles. Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, no. So we'll let's push on to the next one, and then we'll try to wrap it up.
All right, you want me to go to It's Me, Jessica?
Yeah, let's do that one real quick.
Okay. If it'll work,
yeah,
this is Facebook, and Facebook doesn't like to play videos for whatever reason.
Jessica, I'm in here. It's me. Hello? This is Jessica. I'm waiting for this Jessica. Who are you?
It's me, Jessica.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, this is what's going to happen. It's like the people online who hide behind anime avatars or, fake pictures. Like, look, some people are using anonymity for a reason, to protect their identities, so they can work a normal job and and have their online character, like movie reviewers, like Mahler, for instance. Like Mahler doesn't show his face because he has a real job and does other things. So he doesn't want to have that people know what he looks like and do stuff. So an issue with that being, this is what's happening in the dating market right now. Like, this guy is hiding himself behind the persona of what he thinks he looks like in his head. A trans person is like, this is me, this is Jessica. And then he shows up and it's like, obviously a dude. Yeah. And it's like, again, that meme sums it up perfectly. It's me, Jessica. Yeah. I am in here. It's like, no, I'm voting for this girl. I mean, it's just willful misrepresentation of who you are. And again, this was a problem back in the day. What was that? There was a kid named Riley Dennis back in the day. That's a dude that says he's a trans woman but still dates chicks. Yes. He's like going, date me. You have to date trans people bigot, or you're a bigot. It's like, I want to have a family. Yeah. I'm not going to date a dude who thinks he's a chick. Sorry.
Yeah. This is the ultimate form of catfishing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like,
it's one thing when you see a girl's profile and she's like, a few pounds heavier than the profile picture. Yeah. Like, this is like, oh, this is clearly not as advertised.
Yeah. We're not even compatible physically. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it's ridiculous. But yeah, we'll finally wrap up on saying that we called it.
We're going to show you exactly what we called in one of our previous episodes real quick right here. You ready?
Ready. What happens if a car wreck happens right there on that street over the pride flag? In some way, like, oil leaked out. Fire got started there. You just have a burnt pride flag logo. Be no different than the skid marks. The only thing you can say is he intentionally did it. Doesn't matter if he intentionally did it.
The next one I'm going to be watching for is someone who makes their dog take a crap on the road.
Yeah.
There will be the next big one.
Yeah. I was like, homophobic dog craps on the pride flag.
Mm-hmm. We want that dog put down, humane.
Yeah, put the dog down. I mean, he crapped on pride, literally. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can see the picture that we have up on the thumbnail for this video, but it happened. It literally happened. Now, and it wasn't even somebody intentionally making their dog go out there and do that. It just happened on it. It's a stray dog doing it on its own.
Right, I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
It's still funny to watch.
Yeah.
That dog will be hunted down by the gay community for the rest of its days.
Yeah, that's the homophobic dog. I mean, the gay community actually found that dog, and they brutally and mercilessly beat it and put it down humanely with sticks. And, they actually ran it over with a car. No, that's a joke. But, when you have as many pride flags painted on the roads, I mean, what do you expect is going to happen? Eventually an animal or a homeless person's going to do it. I can't wait till they try to prosecute a homeless person for doing it, man. Especially out there in California, because it's just bound to happen there. Mm-hmm. So there's no winning. And again, this is what it is. I mean, we called it. I mean, stuff like this is going to happen. It's funny. And the fact that they're not freaking out over this dog, but they can freak out over kids doing wheelies and people spinning out on them, it's just ridiculous. It's public space. It's not a big deal. And you shouldn't even waste taxpayer money to paint that stuff on the ground. It's just going to faint out. What are you going to do? Sue the rain when it washes away of natural causes?
Pretty much. Go sue God for, making it rain on it.
Yeah. But that's about all we've got for you today. We just wanted to kind of
celebrate the end of Pride Month now that it's Patriots Month.
Yeah, it's MAGA Month now, baby. July is MAGA Month. It has been declared by Tim Pool and the Timcast. It's MAGA Month again. So the month of Pride is over. The MAGA Month has begun. Mm-hmm. All right, but that's about all we got for you today. I hope that everyone has a wonderful day. This is the Twins with Owasso Live. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you too can stay in the loop. God bless y'all.
See you later, everybody.